This is a test. Yeah, it's more for me than it is for you, just to check that things are in fact working. But of course it also gives me a chance to talk to you about what mods I have installed and all that kind of thing, and then we can get on with the game when the series begins. So, I have had some problems. We crashed in the middle of trying to get off the boat, which wasn't so good, but that's not happened to me since. I just need to check audio levels. I'd like to keep the music reasonably high, just because I love the music. Might have to have a fiddle with thread loading. Not sure which way would be best, to be frank. In terms of the graphics, various texture replacers going on. The main one is Connary's textures. I was very glad I found that again, because that's what I used to play with years ago, and I thought I would never see it again, but here it is. Just beats out Visual Pack XT for me, I think. Everything just feels a little bit more real without chopping my frame rate down to next to nothing. I don't have the best graphics card in the world, so I can't go mad and make it look like Oblivion. I did try the overhaul and I didn't like it. I couldn't fiddle with it enough and I got quite annoyed with view distances and things. I don't like having my view distance so far that I can see halfway across the game map. You may have noticed a few things which are different. For a start, lunchtime is approaching. I'm using Necessities of Morrowind, which adds fires, cooking, all sorts of things. Abot's Water Life, which adds fish and the ability to catch fish. There's a fishing rod there. Just have a look. There we go. Yay! You do use it like a weapon. And you can use it like a weapon. You can poke people in the eye with it. It's just not very effective. And I also have the birds mod, which makes birds fly around. And I like it. It just adds a little bit more life and a bit more realism. I've got all the official add-ons and things that adds bloat spores and various other bits and pieces. In case you're wondering why everything in sight isn't trying to bite my ankles, it's because I have passive healthy wildlife, which means that we will not be being followed by 6 cliff racers all the time. Then you'll be able to see I can pick stuff and it disappears. And that will respawn in 1 calendar month, according to the game. This is all working so far, which is great. We'll just nip underwater, and then you can see the fish. And of course the slaughterfish will attack me on sight, but that's okay. And we go. There we go. Oh, is that slaughterfish? Brilliant. Well, I was hoping to show you the fish that Abot's Water Life added, but what you're going to see instead is what's in the game automatically, which is that. Oh, great. The other nice thing about Abot's Water Life is that things wash up on the shore, so you might be walking along and suddenly find a gold piece or a bit of shell or whatever. And you can sell those. I think you can make armour out of bits of them. Let's just take the suicide walk out into the sea here. I can't see any evidence of Abot's Water Life, but I promise... Oh, there's 2 of them. I promise it is there, it's just that sometimes it's not always there. You have to sort of wait for it to appear. And then you get these shoals of fish. Oh, there's one. Oh, there is one, actually. If I could get near it. Do you mind? There is one. But anyway, you'll see all of that. And if you bleed, this is what's hilarious, if you bleed too much into the water, you start getting things like sharks trying to show up and bite your ankles off instead, which is good fun. Yeah, you can see them. Like, you can see the fish and you can see the birds in the same shop. There we go. So here's my menus, which look quite sharp. I don't know whether they're going to be big enough, but I don't know how much time I'm going to spend in them anyway. And I always tell you what I'm doing, don't I? Look, crab! You can kill the crab, and you can eat it, or you can use it as bait for when you go fishing. Now, I think this is fiddled with my view distance. Video. View distance, yes it has. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That is really irritating. There must be some reason why it keeps resetting itself, but I'm going to have to remember. Whoa! Oh, somebody wants some money out of me. Yeah, you can have it. As I'm starting again, you can have it. Now I will be reading all of the text. There's no voice acting in this. So I'll be reading all of the text, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. I might do voices.
Die.
Excuse me? What do you mean, die? Oh, no. It has flipping died as well. You swines! Oh dear, I can feel random crashes from hell coming on. That's quite ironic though, isn't it? Yeah, the whole thing's just balked out. I've now got a blank screen. Morrowind has stopped working. There we go. Oh, this is going to be very tiring. Very tiring. I've no idea why that happened. I'm sure there will be a reason for it. But I've got to find out what that reason is. And that's going to really irritate me. If the guards can make my game die, there's not much point in carrying this on. I will persevere.
Gameplay Jenny.